Crafters, Margaret's here again with another project for you. If you hear any bumping sounds, it's because my next door neighbours are doing some work on the walls and it's coming through to this side, but I hope we'll get through this okay. Today's card is a beautiful parasol, really gorgeous, easy to do, although you might not think so. I've done this on a glossy photo paper. It should have been something a bit firmer, I think, but nevertheless you'll get the effect. What you will need to do first off is print off these sections from your printer. There's the card itself, the insert and the parasol. There's two on the page, so you can use one obviously for something else. I printed the parasol on the white side of some designer card paper that I had. It's a firm paper as well. It depends on what you've got available, but printing it on the white side of any sort of pattern should work for you. Now, to get all the things together there, the only thing you have to be careful about, the beads run away. And the beads, if that sounds a bit strange, I'll explain in a second. The actual card itself, that's got some tags on that you'll use depending on who you want to send it to. The actual card itself, it's got the insert inside, and then on the front there is where you'll put the parasol when it's finished. I've already started this one, got carried away with it once I started going, but I'll show you the idea of what needs to be done. You can see there are paper clips in there holding this together. Yeah? So one that I've started for another card there, as you can see, there are all sorts of different ideas you can have. So when you've cut out your parasol, you crease all the lines that you can see, and the deepest line there goes to the inside. As you can see, when it's all put together like a parasol, the deeper lines are on the inside. Okay? And to get this far, what I did was I had a little, like a large cocktail stick or kebab stick or whatever they may be, and just stick that through there at the bottom, and then I put a bead on, like this is on there, and I use, you get the glue that I used. I used that glue, which is a fine glue, and I also used some silicone glue. The silicone glue went on that one first. Now I don't want to put this on here because this doesn't belong to this parasol. I have to get some different beads for that. But the idea is you would squeeze some of this in there carefully, and I very often use another stick to manipulate it, manoeuvre it in and around, and then stick the other bead on top. Okay. Once they are stuck and they are firm, then you want to get in the bottom of the parasol a really big push, a big glob of silicone glue in there, inside, and hold it together in the bottom so that it's keeping the part, the cane for your parasol, it's keeping that firm. On either side then, here, I would put some of this glue on each of these very carefully, hold them together, and put paper clips in. Okay? And you would do this all around, until you've got paper clips all around it, like I had with this one. Yeah? And it's stuck together. Okay? Once that has dried, obviously you can take the paper clips away. And what we need to do with it now, put that over there. What we need now is to finish off with the other beads. So this glue now I will use some little cocktail sticks that I've got there. Don't need that many though. Hope you're having a nice day today. It's beautiful weather today. Just right for a parasol card. So you sometimes find with silicone glue it gets a bit mushy and stuck up. So you need something like these cocktail sticks to get it out. Get all the bits of glue out. Right. Now what I need is to put some of this now. If you can see where I am with this. And this is around the top of the cane. Yeah? Now you may need a fair little bit of this just to get the picture. That's one of them. I'm finding, yes, I shall need a fair little bit of this. But it is wonderful stuff. It really, really does the job. Silicone glue is wonderful. Push that a bit further down there, and then the next one. There we are. Now really, I ought to have had this done ready, but I wanted you to see, obviously, how you do it. I had made another one, but I don't know where I've put it. There you go. Must be a senior moment. Now, those are all on there, and you do obviously need to wait until that's dried out, yeah? However, in the meantime, you can be putting on there whatever you would like on the corners. These are peel-offs, silver peel-offs on the corners, and the little, what they call now, card candy, the little tags that go on top there. So we'll put a bit more on. But they are rather fiddly, unfortunately. So that's got that bit off there. Put it on the inside. And what I'll do is I'll put another piece on there, because of the deep set in these little pieces of card candy. There we go. on there, at least so that it's hidden. And then depending on where you want to place it on the card, I place them more or less central on these little blossoms on the card. Really press it in, and that you would do all the way on with however many you want to put on, or anything else that you want to put on. If you want to use peel-offs instead, obviously that would do just as well. Now when it comes to putting the parasol on the card, you will need inside here one of these folds. If what I did, I pressed it out a little bit to flatten it, so that that can go flat more than the other pieces are on the card. Do you see what I mean? Really flat for it to get on there. And now you really do need quite a lot of silicone glue on that, because otherwise it ain't going to do it. But the effect, when it's finished, is fantastic. It's a wonderful achievement to get this on. If you can see there, it's sort of flat. And this is the silicone glue holds it beautifully. But it does need to be a fair amount. Now that is a fair amount, as long as we don't get it everywhere else. And to get as central as we can, there we go. Now, like everything else, it takes time. Another item that I added on, I had some tiny little bunches of blossoms that you can buy in craft stores, and I thought, well, I'd stick one down there just to give the parasol a little dainty look on the top, on the cane there. Yeah? So here we go again. Stick that in to the glue there, and then slide it into the fold of the parasol. And hopefully we get it right. There we are. But we have to wait for that to dry. It is a very effective item when it's done, and the fact that with the parasol, the fact that they are totally 3D, as you can see there, these look very nice if they're put in a fancy box with acetate so that you can see through to see what's inside. It makes a very effective gift, apart from going on a card. So really, that's all there is to that one. You just need, this has got to dry, you just need to put the corners on if that's what you want to do, and the card candy to trim it again if you want to do it like that, or choose whatever method you like to finish it off with. The main part of it is the parasol. Looks very effective. I hope you enjoy making this, and I'll be back again soon. Okay, bye bye.